UFC Sphere was fucking epic. Dana, what you did, one of one, you gotta do more. That shit was epic. The show, the placement of the cage. From the outside, before the fight happened, I was thinking myself, that probably won't make sense because every time there's like a music concert, there's like a little stage. I was like, where are we gonna put the cage? But I guess they figured out they took the stage off, cage in the little middle. It was fully packed, sold out arena. I believe I have the best seats in the fucking house because normally when where the fighters are in the next to Dana section, you're like kind of like watching the border of the cage. I was in this. There was three racers. I was right in the middle, so I was watching like center. It was the best UFC life I ever been because of the placement. Second thing I need to address. I tweet after the fight. I say I call it the other way, but Congress Merab whatever. When I say I call it the other way, I didn't refer to the decision. That was a clear cut. Merab won 5 rounds. I was meaning that before the fight, I thought O'Malley was about to win the fight because of size and punch power and how he defended Tegens against Aljo, which in paper is probably a better wrestler than Merab. So real quick, that I got called that I got CT and some shit because people assume I say I saw the decision going for O'Malley, which that's impossible. So let's just start with that. And then after that, I mean, I got to the arena on the second fight of the night, and it was that shit is crazy. I mean, it's like you're in the inside the moon and just colors and all those mini clips that the UFC put in between fights. It was fucking amazing, and hat off to Dana. I feel he say there's only one on one and that's it. He gotta come back to that fucking sphere. That thing was amazing. And with that say, I would love to fight there one day. So hopefully they brought it back there. And let me see on the fight on the top of my head. On the girls, the co-main, that was amazing. Valentina get her title back. That at this point could solidify her as one of the best ever. Being so dominant, losing the title to Alexa, and now regaining the belt is something amazing for her. And she did pretty well. I mean, wrestling control was on point. I know fans get a little picky with the fights and they're trying to like, talk shit if it's not a bloody mess, but winning is winning. And at some point they have to understand that there's a reason. That's why we can grapple and everything. And when the fight's quote unquote bore, you can ask the referee to stand up. That's on the person on board to get up. If you can get up, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if the fight's bore, the fight's bore. But if that's how you want to win, I take winning like that over, exciting losses. So people have to understand, like, when there's grappling and wrestling in between, you can hate on that. That's just the way the sport is. You cannot separate fighters when they're pushing someone against the fence. They cannot separate fighters when they're on the bottom. I mean, get up. If it's that easy to separate, you just get up. And I mean, Diego Lopez, he did an amazing performance, dropping Brian first and third round. I mean, he's right in line to fight for the title. He's gonna fight probably the winner of Ilya and Max Holloway. That's another crazy fight that's coming up in Abu Dhabi. So Diego just looked like the amount of confidence and power and the way he fought. That was amazing. So well done on him and his camp. That fight was really amazing. And then the main event, it was a guy that I just fought 2 fights ago against Merab, and that was a great fight. I mean, I really thought if Sean could have hit Merab early in the fight, things could change based on he's been dropped by Cejudo and Marlon Moraes, but he just couldn't land. Merab have that kind of like jerky move, like it's hard to hit, and in a way you can snipe this guy. You almost have to fight them. And I would say the one thing comparing the fight to Chad Mendes and Connor, every time Connor get up, he will crowd Chad right away. Like he will be on his face right away. Every time Sean get up, there was a little separation. So that probably messes his rhythm, and Merab just we all know that he can just take you down over and over and over. So a guy like that, in my opinion, you just have to sit down and fight him, and he's gonna take you down regardless. Might as well just go crazy on him. But overall, great fight. Congratulations to the new champion, and fight card was amazing. It was really like there were a few fights that they were going crazy. Like the crowd was just amazed. I see, some people knocking down the UFC that this wasn't the car. I was there live. That shit was fun. Great car. Congratulations to the UFC and Dana to pull something that cool. And fuck, I'm getting itchy to get back in there. So let's see what happens. Let's see what's next. And I'm happy I was able to be part of it. Not many fighters got tickets, so I was happy. I was one of the ones that was there on a crazy seat watching amazing fight. So thanks to the UFC for that.